That day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit. Yeah, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for. Hello, hello, guys. This is Pinkie, the housewife. Guys, ah, ooh, let me just tell you, it's been a busy day. Busy day. But I'm here ready to get started with the video that you all been waiting for. I've been waiting to drop this too. Okay. Um, we're going to be talking about Bravo star, reality star Quad. Yes, Quad and her boyfriend King. If he's still her boyfriend, I'll leave that to them what they're going to do. But we're going to talk about that. But before we do, let's go ahead and get the house rules out of the way first. Y'all know I got to take care of that. I'm going to welcome everybody to the Pink House. Thank you guys for being here. And do one thing for me. Go ahead and hit that like button. That's the only way that YouTube will keep me in the algorithm. If y'all can help me out by hitting that like button. All right. Um, I need that anyway. I need that, and I appreciate if you all I will whip, appreciate that. You know, it's time for me to go to sleep, but I'm up trying to get this done for you. Um, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. All right. Let me go ahead and thank you all for doing that. Now, let's get down to the matter at hand. The matter at hand, we're going to be talking about Quad and her new boyfriend or old boyfriend. He ain't new no more. He's been around for a while. A hot minute. Yeah, he been around for a while. But Quad King, I guess she found out what she got. But let me just tell you, I'm not judging nobody. Okay, she wanted that man. She said I'll let her tell you. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I'm gonna let Quad tell you because this is her man. Quad is just so happy. She's happy as a peacock. Look at that woman. You never seen Quad smile like that. If I ever seen Quad smile like that, I swear I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm not going to say I'm going to give you $100 for her smiling like that. No, I'm not going to do that. But I never seen her smile like that out of Quad's mouth. Look at it. She got that mouth. She's happy as a peacock. Okay. You know, she's on the show Married to Medicine. Everybody know this. She is right there. You don't see her? Right there in the back. Quad. Mm-hmm. She been waiting on that man. But anyway, let's go ahead and get down to it. Uh, let's go ahead and get to wow, she got this big smile on her face. She's sitting there with her king. Her king. Oops. Was he found guilty? He was found guilty, Quad. Grand theft. But before we get into that, I know. Well, let me go ahead and talk about to get that on out of the way. Okay. But anyway, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly. That's what I'm saying. And it's my opinion that I heard or read. Okay. But anyway, King, which is not his real name, but we're just going to call him King because that's what she called him. That's what they call him on Bravo and everything. But I don't know whether King and messed up her look, her brand. But anyway, King was um, verdict. Yeah, the verdict. Guilty. He was guilty of two things, though, but more than one thing, okay? Several things, multiple charges, okay? But we just going to stick with this one right now because he got a lot of stuff coming his way. Um, found guilty of grand theft auto, cars, cars, them big luxury cars that he have, a lot of big luxury cars, allegedly. I'm not saying it's for real, but I heard and from a lot of sources, yeah, he got quite a big luxury car too. Yeah, but anyway, grand theft. dealing with cars. But she did say he was in the car business. He is in the car business, a part owner or co-owner or something, owner of ATL, the ATL exotic and luxury cars. I don't know. Okay. Luxury cars. He does a like word for that I heard. She said he does a lot placing with cars. And when you say placing with cars, like she said, like movies, videos, you know, people doing movies want to drive a nice car in the movie or videos. You know how all these people, singers and rappers and everything, want to do these big luxury cars all over the set. Yeah. Weddings, people want to have a big, nice Rolls Royce or something, big, nice car to drive off in just for that little second. Then who knows? They may get pulled out down the street. Get out. Let's get in our car. I don't know whether they do it like that, but anyway, things of that sort. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying. That's what I heard. Well, he's still kind of young, you know. Because what? Most people were saying he's 10 years old, younger than he ain't no 10 years. She said he's 3 years. No, just 3 years younger than her. So if she's 44 now, but she's supposed to be, her birthday is coming up next month, allegedly next month. Actually, 1 month away from now. And then she'll be 45. And they talking about having kids and all this here stuff. And she want twins and he just want to start off with one baby at a time. But she had the same, let me just say this. This makes me so mad. She when Sweet Tea was going through her issues with trying to get pregnant naturally, and she had to have surgery. This woman gave her so much flack. Yes, you did, Quad. Yes, you did. You gave her so much flack. Yes, you did. I'm not going to say you didn't. You did give Sweet Tea. Where's Sweet Tea in here? There she is, her bubbly self. I love Sweet Tea. That's my favorite on the show now, Sweet Tea. But Toya, I still like my Toya. And I still, I like Queen Bee. I ain't talking about these other women in the back. Ain't none. No, no. I'm talking about right there. Okay, the ones in the front. Okay, but anyway, let me just get back to it. Let me just get back to it. Okay, but let me just say, I like I like who I like. The rest of them, I'm not gonna. I don't like no Doctor Heavenly. That's just out of the question. That's just ridiculous. Uh, that's just talking all crazy. Doctor Heavenly, that's somebody I just mm-mm. No, 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 no. I don't. Did I call it? Oh Lord, Heavenly. I'm sorry, calling you out of your name, Heavenly. Okay, I make sure I said right. Okay, but anyway, let's get back to the matter at hand. We're talking about quad. Okay, let me just let you tell. Let me just play the video and let Quad tell you herself. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I'm not gonna tell you nothing. I'm just let Quad speak for herself. Although it's a little old, but she can still speak for herself. Let me just get it up for you. Mm-mm. Some people I just don't speak for. I'm just telling you what I heard and what I know. Okay. Now I'm gonna drop this. Y'all can see this video on my channel whenever you get ready. But right now you're gonna see it today because I'm getting ready to play it for you today, tonight. I shouldn't say tonight. Today is tonight. Okay.
Want us to be affected by any outside influences or any noise. And also, let's just keep it real. I had to make sure that he was there for the right reasons. You know what I mean? And I wanted to truly get to know him, to get to know his family, and to see if this was something that was for the long haul. We see a lot of times people jump into these relationships and they're just like these little micro relationships. So, they're like 3 months here and it's a new person on social media. And then you got 6 months here and it's a new person. And I'm just not into that. I would rather just wait for God to bring me my person and really take the time to craft and develop that relationship before I bring that relationship to the masses. And that's what I did. Now, some people were probably pissed off, but it wasn't their business from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, I have never been that nosy that I want to know who someone is sleeping with. I don't give a damn. They're not sleeping with me. So what do I care? You know what I mean? So that's kind of what it is. And, I think friends have to understand that, or understand where your relationships are. Like, if we're really close, then Mike, I'm probably going to share some things with you if I have trust within you, if I feel that you have my back, that you're going to talk to me real, that there's no envious spirit.
Let me just say this. Quad, no, she do care about who people sleep with. Now she do care about that. Before she got a man, she was all up in everybody else's business. After when Dr. G split, she was in everybody's business. Yes. Yes. So she talking about she don't care. She care. And she don't. I'm just waiting to girl. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. And you must have cared a little more about Dr. G than you said. Because you talking about you had to do this and do that. Girl, I don't believe that junk. Yo, mm-mm. And she ain't close with nobody on the show. None of the women don't like her, even her so-called best friend. Hell, heavenly. What I say, hell. I didn't mean to call the woman hell, but heavenly hell. Yeah, she had problems with her. Yeah,
There, or no jealousy, or that you really have my best interest at heart, then of course I probably would open up to you a little bit more. But if
I don't believe that. She ain't gonna open up to you. She did. She kept this man hidden for a whole year. I understand that, but I thought hell, heavenly hell was your friend. You're running your your partner. I don't know. I thought so, but I guess I was wrong. Hmm. I know. Ooh, Lord.
it's a lot of strife going around and gossip and this and that other, it's just not an environment for me to want to say, hey, I would like to share me to kind of go out to lunch and go out to dinner. And I was like, no, I'm not ready for that or whatever. I was kind of working through, healing through my divorce and reestablishing myself as an independent woman. And so I was just not interested. But I will tell you, last year, May 15th, 2023,
She said she was healing through her divorce. I don't think she was healing through her divorce because I really don't think she loved Dr. G. Nope. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all didn't hear this from me, but I've been knowing for a while now. For a while. For a long time now. More than a year. I know it's more than a year. For a long time. I would say about a year and a half, maybe. Okay? I'm always no. Let me just tell you something. I always got people in the street. I always got people in the streets that I not that I know in but I always got people bringing me information. Put it like that. Quad, you didn't love Dr. G. Dr. G. I'm gonna just have to let half of it. I ain't gonna let it all out because I don't want to. That's for you to tell and not me. But I really want to tell it. I really want to tell it. But I'm not doing that right now. I'm not doing that. But I got confirmation. Was Dr. G just part of the and that get you where you need to be? I ain't gonna say why. I'm asking you that question. Was he the thing that's supposed to get you where you supposed to be? I'm turning my head all kind of ways, trying to figure out, from the left to the right, and winking my eye and batting my eyes and making faces because I'm trying to see, do I really want to tell? But I can't tell. I can't let that source out right now because no, no, I'm gonna keep that to myself. So that's why you hear my lips popping because I'm trying to debate. Let me just eat some more of this here right quick. Take another bite. Mm, 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 mm. Let me wipe my face right quick. My mouth. Oh, because during the video I'm eating. But quad girlfriend, I know, I know what it is. You know what it is. So when you know what I'm talking about, okay? Just say, I you know what I'm talking about. Okay? I'm gonna try to be good. And I don't think nobody on the show knows. I don't think the women know. But I'm not gonna tell them. I'm not gonna tell nobody. I promise you that. Until mm, no, I promise you that I ain't telling nobody within the next. Let me see how many months. This let me see. I can't. No, now I can't make no. Oh Lord, I hate when I got some information. Look at that on Kimmy, Kimmy Scott. I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I'm not gonna tell nobody. I'm not gonna tell nobody because this would turn that Bravo upside down. This would turn all the women crazy. Everybody be blinking at. They be taking those fans out, doing a boom ground. They need to do that. But I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't telling the quad. I ain't telling nobody nothing. You not that I like you though. I never did like you though. But I ain't telling nobody. I'm gonna keep that to myself. Quiet. Uh let me just let you talk and let me think about it. Ooh, Lord. Y'all need to stop calling me, telling me things that y'all just know I'm good for, don't you? People in the street be talking quiet. Yeah. And I ain't talking about. Let me tell you this way, and then you know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about just uh uh mm, mm, should I say? I'm not gonna say. I put it like no. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet because that person might. I'm gonna be quiet because I'm be quiet. I ain't telling. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell. I'm gonna keep this secret for a long time. But Kimmy, I got to tell yours because you didn't piss me off. Kimmy, I'm gonna tell yours because you didn't piss me off. Okay? You didn't piss me off. You and your rice man. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Let me let the video play again so I'll be quiet. Here we go.
It hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was just like, I don't know what happened. The light bulb just went off. And I looked at him and I was like, because we were reconnected by a mutual friend. And I remember looking at him and I said, you like me, don't you? Yeah, you like me. And I was like, he's fine and he's handsome, he's suave. His demeanor is like real chill. And I was really drawn into him in the way that he conducts himself.
Quad, let me just say this. Yeah, some women, let me just say this. Some men these days, well, I'm gonna not say some men because back in the day, they were they didn't have the capability to do this stuff. But let me just say, men these days, y'all better watch out. They do some devilish stuff. They would see you making all this money. They see you living well, They see you in a big, nice house, big, beautiful house. They see you driving nice car. They see you dressing real beautiful and nice and sweet and pretty. And you always got all this bling bling on. And you flashing that body, that built body, body built around. What they do, they try to show up wherever you go. They know they watch you and follow you on social media. So she hang out at this restaurant. I'm gonna go hang out at this restaurant. They'll hang out at that restaurant hoping to run into you. And if then they say, oh, she goes to this party, I'm gonna try to get myself into that party. You know how people do in Hollywood? Get up, try to get on the red carpet or get themselves into these parties and all kind of things. Yeah, girl, that man knew what he was. You was his target. He wanted you. Mm, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Because you look rich, you talk rich, you act rich, and he know that you want everything. You want a lot of money, a lot. Yeah, Dr. G makes a lot of money, but you want more than that. You want more money than that. And he's a doctor. That still wasn't good enough. Hmm. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Ain't so I'm not saying King did you like that, okay? I'm just it just came across my I just it just came across my mind. That's all. I'm not saying that King did that. I'm not saying I said some man. I ain't seen it on TV. Let me see what's the name of this show. Y'all probably know it. It's a show from Atlanta. Um, well, I'm not going to talk about that because I really want to do that show. So, no. Okay, here we go. Let me just finish eating while we watch Quad.
So as a man, like he is younger than me. I know the girls made a big deal about that on the show, but he's not 25 years younger than me. He's only 3 years younger than me. You know what I mean?
He's not 25 years older than me. Wait now, the women had a problem with that because they think he's over 25 years older than you? Girl, shut the door on that one. I thought he was just 41. A question mark with that. I'm not sure, but I thought he was just 41. You said 3 years younger than you. They thinking he's 25 years younger than you. Girlfriend, you got something on your hands. Mm-mm, you got something on your hands that you can't handle. That's why you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that man made a fool of you. I didn't mean to say that. What I meant to say, uh, I ain't gonna say nothing. Here we go.
But he definitely matches my fly. He matches my energy. He's my person. I adore him. I do. And it's just timing. I think I did the right thing. I wasn't trying to fill up my space during the time where, after I had gotten a divorce, I wasn't trying to fill up my space with a lot of men and, a lot of dating. I did a lot of things on my own. I reconnected with a lot of my friends and did things with my girlfriends, and I traveled a lot. And my time just came. I stayed prayerful, and it just worked itself out. And literally, this man shows up, and then the light bulb goes off, and I'm like, and I thought he was so fine.
Okay, guys. Y'all caught me with food in my mouth. Gosh. Okay, yeah. That's why. Okay. She told you how she's thinking, right? She and I already told you, so I ain't telling you about her man no more. 'Cause, well, he going to jail if he ain't already in jail because he found guilty. Oh yeah, let's talk about the other one, okay? Let me put another video on for you. I was in the middle of eating, okay? Remember, King also went after. Now it's been a while, but he went after Dr. G and my sweet tea. You don't talk. I like sweet tea. She's the youngest one, but I like sweet tea. Okay, I do. You leave the sweet tea alone. Sweet tea don't bother nobody unless y'all come for her. But she know how to wrap y'all up in a bowl and set you aside on the shelf somewhere or on the table. She know how to wrap you up in that cute little bow and sit you over there and let you go talk to yourself. Cause y'all are too old to be bothering that young lady. She can't even get pregnant in peace because y'all stress the heck out of her. Leave her alone. And hear you talking about her and you talking about having a baby and you don't even want to marry the man yet. The man haven't even gave you a ring and you talking about having not one baby but twins. I want twins. I want twins by him. He's the perfect man for me to have a baby by. Why? Have you lost your doggone mind, girl? So, but he he's allegedly, the word was said, but I watched it with my eyes on the TV. Not once, I watched it twice. Okay? The same episode twice. But word on the street, let me just say this word on the street, that he assaulted Dr. Gregory. Dr. G, yes, he did. He gonna run up on that man. That's why you don't fool with these young people, young guys like that. Quad, Dr. G is a doctor. He got a lot to lose. That man ain't got nothing to lose. Well, I don't know. But allegedly, he perpetrating a fraud. But anyway, I didn't say that. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud, okay? Don't and it's allegedly. And I'm just speaking out loud what's coming out of my mind. Okay? But Sweet Tea and Dr. G is trying to have a baby. She had surgery so she can get herself ready to uh, give give her husband a child so they can grow their family, have a family. And you mentioned you had the same thing. Well, I did read it somewhere that you had the same thing done or similar to it or close to it, but you did say that. And because I read it somewhere and saw it somewhere too. So, but anyway, so, but you want to mess with Sweet Tea over something that you want. Sweet Tea just asking for one baby. You talking about twins with a man that you ain't even married to. A matter of fact, and then he committing all the kind of crimes. Okay, so give me a break. This man here is doing things, got things popping all off and all in all kind of stuff, and want to fight. Uh, he want to fight Dr. G, and then you talking smack to sweet tea. I said sweet twice because she is a sweet young lady and her name is Sweet Tea. That's what she go by, Sweet Tea. So you talking mess to Sweet Tea, and Sweet Tea don't come at you. She don't care to come at you. She's been more of a grown up than all of y'all old folks. Yeah. Doctor, let me see, call somebody else. Toya. I'll say Dr. Toya. Because and Heavenly. And what's Jackie. Yeah. All them old women. She's young enough to be y'all's daughter. She's the same age as your kids, Heavenly. And you talking that noise to her. It don't matter her husband is older than her. Just like it don't matter whether literally somebody say 25 years older than you owe 25, but you said he's three. So I don't care whether he's 25 or 3 years older than you, younger than you. I don't care because it ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay. But He assaulted, from what I seen on TV, but it could be allegedly. But what I saw on TV, he assaulted. I saw that. I saw it twice. Dr. G. And Dr. G have a right to call up the popo. Yes, he do. He have a right. I'll call the popo too. Wait now. But shoot, I'm always trying to. No, I take that back. I won't call the popo. Shoot. Because I'm always trying to. Because wait till I get some good. Let me just get some knock a couple people out for a while. Then maybe I'll call the popo when I get tired of that for a little while. I just need to take care of some, handle up on some people right now. Okay, then I'll say, but Dr. G have a right to call the popo. Dr. G, you can call the popo. Okay, because you got a lot to lose. I don't even have a job. I'll come work for y'all. You want me to come work for you? I'll be, I don't know, I don't want to be a receptionist. See, what can I do? Mm, I got to work at at your office. I don't do housework. I don't work in nobody's house. I don't even work in my own house. Um, can't be a doctor because I don't have a license. I haven't went to school for to be a doctor. Um, that's okay. I don't want to answer your phone either. I don't answer nobody's phones. I don't even answer mine. But um, I'll be your designer. I'll help you to craft some nice suits to fit you because I can do that quite well. Okay, some suits to fit you, and I'll take you all in a whole new category when it comes to clothing. I'll make sure you and Sweet Tea look top notch. That's what I can do. I'll be your fashion designer. I can design too. I know how to design clothes, but I won't be making them myself. I'll talk to. That's what I'll do. I'll be your fashion nista. Okay, but you got to pay me well because I'm not going to come from being unemployed to working and don't get paid well. I'm not unemployed. I just don't work. That's the difference. Unemployed, that means you don't have a job. You're looking for a job. I'm not looking for no job. But good enough money make me want to work. Okay? So let me see. Got to be big money. I don't work for I ain't getting up off my couch for the little money. That ain't happening. Okay? But let's get back to the show. One day somebody gonna give me a job. Okay? Let me see. Let me see. Dr. G had the right to tell you to shut up, but he didn't tell you to shut up on that trip because you was goating at him and Sweet Tea. You was being out of line, Quad. You was going after them because you was trying to show out, but you was drunk. Allegedly, that's what I heard. That's the way you look. You was drunk, okay, and you had no right to goat them like that. You was doing things out of bounds. You was way out of line, okay. And Dr. G just put you in your place. And all them other sorry men that's sitting there knew he didn't tell you to shut up. And Heavenly's husband, I like him, but we ain't gonna talk about him because I ain't talking about him. He knew that you didn't say shut up. You just had to get her to be quiet. You just said something else, but you didn't tell her to shut up. I watched it, okay? So they all lying. They just taking King's side because they are scared of Quad. They don't want Quad to come after their woman and them because once Quad get because she's a like a pit bull that won't let go. I don't. There's nothing wrong with fighting up, taking up for yourself, Quad. But shoot, you be messing with folks that ain't got nothing to do with you. You just want to pick on them. That's all. And show your man trying to act like E because you got a taller, big, younger man. Girl, that man showed you he had ruined your brand. He had ruined your brand. Because not only that, this is right out of the heavenly hell's mouth. She revealed that as a result, him trying to put his hands and putting his hands all over, well, not all over, but they had to break it, get in there in between. Dr. G pressed charges on the ninja. Yes, he did. He pressed charges on the ninja. Yeah. The other men don't like that because they some sorry wimps. But I like the other men. I like some of them. Okay. I do. Okay. But I let me just get back to Dr. G. But anyway, Dr. G have a lot to lose because he's a doctor. Okay. And for your husband act like he don't understand sitting on that couch, he got on my nerves. Okay. But let me just say this here. You did say he's supposed heavenly climb, heavenly hell. You did say King was getting 90 days in the popo in the jailhouse. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know. Now I don't come with nothing unless I got something to come with. I ain't got time to be making videos unless I got something to say. Okay? Yeah, he's supposed to be going. Think about this. He's going to jail, or did you do all your time, your 90 days in jail, King, or up to 90 days in jail for what you did to Dr. G? And don't forget, you was your verdict. You know, handed down, guilty as charged for auto theft. I don't know. I'm just saying. So that's all I got to say. I'm not going to even get into it. Mm-hmm. Good for Dr. G. Good for Dr. G. I ain't saying nothing else. Mm-mm. I ain't going over this. But guys, do something for me. Go ahead. Just do it for me so I can tell you thank you right now. Hit that like button. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you're missing out. Okay? Because I don't just talk about reality TV, I talk about everything. I talk about your neighbors next door, people across the street from you. I may even I talk about everybody. No matter where you live, you can live in another country. If you are newsworthy, I'm going to talk about you. And if something is going on in your city, your state, where you live, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to bring it up. I may not talk about it, but I'm going to report it. And if something for the American people to know, I'm going to let you know. Yes, I am. But now it's time for me to finish eating my food here because it's late and I don't like to go to the bed with all this food in my stomach because my stomach is very, very small, tiny, tiny, tiny stomach. And I can't, I want to eat all of this. I really, really do. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. But see there? I said thank you. But go ahead and do that for me. Go ahead and do that. And let me just say, y'all know how we do it, right? Oh, let me give you one more picture of Quad and her man. This is them at the Met Gala. Look, I think now let me just say, do they look good? He looked good in this suit. Martell, the demon boy. This is how you wear a suit. The men on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all want to learn how to wear a suit before he go to jail and get locked up for a long time? Y'all may need to get in touch with him and have him to take you all shopping. Y'all need to go shopping with King. Don't try to tell King. That means when you go shopping with him, shut your mouth because y'all don't know how to dress. That's Maurice, Marceau, and Maurice, Marceau, and Demon Boy. Martell, especially Martell. Somebody help him. help him. Even, even Ken, you need help too, Ken, because you're close. You're too big. You got this big, huge body, and you wear y'all wear y'all's pants so tight. Y'all ain't wearing your pants that tight just for a woman. Not in my book. Ain't no man I know wear his pants that tight. He can't sit down. It's splitting him in half. Y'all doing that for him. I know why Martell doing it. Because Tisha already told. Tisha told on you, man. Tisha told. Y'all, yeah, she did. She told. Let me find that video right quick before we leave. Because y'all know I just don't play when it comes to men in their clothing. When you wear your clothes that tight, uh-uh, something's wrong. You can't even sit down. You can't even wear socks. Because if the pants so tight around the ankle and all up on your calf, them pants don't even be near the bottom. They be way, way too little. Yeah. They be so little. Let me just show this last video. Because I'm just gonna show it. I'm just gonna show it. I know because Martell need help. He needs somebody to teach him how to dress, not just how to dress, but he also needs somebody to take him shopping because you can't get two suits for $15. Where they do that at? And then they look like they from 1975. Suits from 1975. Or probably older than that. Because those suits you had on for that wedding and stuff and for the reunion, they have some big giant buttons on it. Men don't wear big buttons like that sticking off their suit. Them big buttons on their suit like that. Something was wrong with that suit. And then it was too small for you. I know they didn't have your size because you can't get two suits for $15 in your size. So, but let me play this video. I'm not going to talk about your dressing because you're going to dress like that with them same old shoes and put some lotion on your ankles. You ain't got you ain't got no big body. You ain't got no muscles. You look sick. That's what you look like. You look sick, like you drying up like a dried up grape or something. Man, you need to go drink a lot of water. Drink a lot. I'm not a doctor, but drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water because you look like you drying up. Okay, here we go, guys. Like boys. That's what she just said. She didn't say Martell, she think Martell like boys. She said Martell like boys. The word in college was Martell like boys. Martell, is Tisha telling the truth? Do you like boys? That's all I got to play. Oh, no, it's not done. It said Letitia said Martell like boys. Okay. That's what she just that's what Letitia said. And she said no, allegedly. This woman said she ain't saying that. When she was told to say that by CK, she said she ain't saying that. So I'm just asking a question. I did never say that. I was asking a question. Because Tisha said Martell like boys. That's why he wears pants like that. Ask Tisha. Y'all don't believe me? Go back and play that video, play that interview. Y'all, do y'all want me to bring that interview up next time? Because I'm not, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But anyway, guys, don't worry about it. Okay? Be watching for my next video. Be watching for my next video. And let me finish eating my food. Okay? That's all I got to say. Y'all know how we do it. Just like this. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work because my